Stop reacting. Start leading. Here are the Stoic secrets you weren't taught in school about the most precious thing you own: your time. We are born with a death sentence, yet we live as if we are immortal. We chase money, status, and pleasure, all the while the sand in our hourglass slips away, grain by grain, unnoticed. The Stoic philosophers of ancient Rome and Greece understood a truth that we have forgotten. Time is the currency of life. It's the one resource you are given that cannot be replenished, cannot be bought back, and cannot be negotiated. The question isn't whether you will die, but whether you will truly live. This isn't just about productivity. It's about reclaiming your existence. The Roman philosopher Seneca once wrote a scathing letter to his friend, observing a universal paradox. People are frugal in guarding their personal property, he noted. But as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy. Think about it. You lock your car. You put a password on your phone. You get angry if someone steals $100 from your wallet. But you will freely give away hours, days, even years of your life to meaningless distractions, pointless worries, and people who don't deserve your attention. You can lose your job and find another. You can lose your fortune and rebuild it. But you can never, ever earn back a single second that has passed. Every tick of the clock is a moment of your life dissolving into the past, gone forever. Time is not just something you have. In a very real sense, it is what you are. When you waste your time, you are wasting your life. The Stoics understood this not as a morbid thought, but as a call to action. It's a plea to treat your time with the reverence it deserves, to guard it as your most sacred and irreplaceable possession. We have become a culture of waiting. We wait for Friday. We wait for the summer vacation. We wait for a promotion. We wait for retirement to finally start living. The Stoics would call this a form of madness. You are trading the certainty of the present moment for the illusion of a future that may never arrive. The past is a ghost, a memory that exists only in your mind. The future is a fantasy, a projection of your hopes and fears. The only thing that is real, the only thing you truly have control over, is this very moment. Right now, as you listen to these words, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, constantly reminded himself to live in the present, to treat each action as if it were his last. He wrote, "Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life." This isn't about being reckless. It's about being fully engaged. Feel the air you are breathing. Focus on the task at hand. Savor the conversation you are having. When you live for the future, you are essentially asleep at the wheel of your own life. You are skipping the journey in anticipation of a destination you are not guaranteed to reach. The Stoic challenge is to wake up. Live this hour as if it were your last hour on earth, because for all you know, it might be. One of the most powerful words in the Stoic's vocabulary is also one of the shortest. Know every day, you are bombarded with requests for your time. Useless meetings that could have been an email. Invitations to social events you don't want to attend. Demands from toxic people who drain your energy and offer nothing in return. Each time you reluctantly say yes to something that is not essential, you are implicitly saying no to something that is. You are saying no to your personal goals, no to spending time with loved ones, no to rest, and no to your own well-being. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus was blunt. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This means being willing to look unsociable or uncooperative to protect your focus. Much of the anxiety and busyness we feel is self-imposed. We say yes out of a fear of missing out, a desire to please, or a simple lack of discipline. The Stoic practices a ruthless prioritization. They audit their commitments and cut away the fat. Be ruthless with your time, because everyone else will be ruthless in taking it from you. Your time is a finite resource. Don't allocate it to things that don't matter. We are obsessed with outcomes. We want the trophy, the promotion, the finish line. This obsession is a primary source of our anxiety and procrastination. The sheer size of the mountain ahead paralyzes us, so we never take the first step. The Stoics offered a radically different approach. Focus on the process, not the prize. Don't worry about writing the book. Worry about writing one good page today. Don't stress about running a marathon. Focus on putting on your shoes and running the first mile. The result is never entirely within your control. The market could crash. A competitor might get lucky. The weather could turn. But your effort, your actions in this present moment, that is yours to command. When you shift your focus from the distant, uncontrollable result to the immediate, controllable action, something magical happens. Anxiety about the future dissolves because you are anchored in the present. Productivity skyrockets because you are no longer intimidated by the scale of the task. You are just taking the next logical step, and then the next, and then the next. This is how empires are built, how masterpieces are created, and how great lives are lived. One deliberate, focused step at a time. Your attention is under siege. Your phone, sitting in your pocket or on your desk, is not a neutral tool, it's a thief. It's a slot machine designed by engineers to steal your most valuable asset, your focus. Social media is not a town square. It's a black hole, pulling you into an endless scroll of outrage, comparison, and triviality. The Stoics didn't have smartphones, but they understood the battle for the mind. They believed that a disciplined mind was the key to a good life. A Stoic guards their attention like a sentry guards a fortress. They are ruthlessly selective about the information they consume and the stimuli they allow into their environment. If it does not serve a purpose, if it does not make you better, wiser, or more virtuous, it is a threat. It must be eliminated. Turn off the notifications. Delete the apps that add no value to your life. Create periods of your day for deep, uninterrupted work. Your ability to concentrate is a superpower in a world of distraction. Protect it. Cultivate it. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your attention. Don't let it be stolen by digital pickpockets. The phrase, memento mori, remember you will die, sounds depressing to the modern ear. We see it as morbid, something to be avoided. For the Stoics, it was the opposite. It was a source of liberation and clarity. Knowing that your time is finite is the ultimate filter. It strips away the trivial, the petty, and the unimportant, leaving only what truly matters. When you are faced with a difficult decision, a moment of fear, or a pointless argument, ask yourself this powerful question: is this worth a piece of my life? Is this argument with a stranger on the internet worth your final hours on earth? Is worrying about what someone thinks of you worth the precious, unrecoverable moments you have left? Is scrolling through an endless feed of curated perfection worth the time you could be spending with your family, learning a skill, or simply being present in your own life? Contemplating your mortality isn't about fostering fear. It's about generating urgency. It forces you to prioritize. It clarifies your values. It gives you the courage to live authentically because you realize there is no time for anything else. A life unexamined is a life wasted. Growth does not happen by accident. It happens through intentional reflection and self-correction. The Stoics were pioneers of this practice. At the end of each day, philosophers like Seneca would conduct a personal review. They would retreat into the quiet of their own minds and ask themselves a simple but profound series of questions. What did I do well today? Where did I fall short of my own standards? What did I waste time on? How can I be a better, more effective person tomorrow? This isn't about self-flagellation or dwelling on mistakes. It's a calm, objective audit of your day. It's about identifying patterns, celebrating small wins, and making a conscious plan for improvement. It's like being your own coach. By consistently reviewing your actions, you turn every day into a lesson. You learn from your failures instead of repeating them. You reinforce your good habits. This daily practice of self-correction, this commitment to being just 1% better tomorrow than you were today, is the fundamental path to mastery. It is how you compound your efforts over time to build a life of purpose and discipline. Control your mind, or it will control you. The choice is yours. Subscribe to master your life and your time. See you in episode 9.